You wake up in the morning. No cramping. No aching legs. No sharp pain pulling you out of sleep. At 2 a.m., every step you take feels strong, steady, confident, almost like the way you moved back in your 20s. Sounds too good to be true? It doesn't have to be. This kind of strength, this freedom of movement, is still within reach. And it starts with one simple truth. Your body needs the right nutrients to keep moving well, especially as you get older. Now, I've spent over 20 years studying health, nutrition, and movement. And here's something that still surprises me. Even in a country like the US, many people aren't getting the basic vitamins and minerals their bodies depend on. Not because they don't care, but because they don't always know what their body is really asking for. Think about it. We wait until something feels off. A little fatigue, some numbness in the feet, or a tight cramp that wakes us up in the middle of the night. That's when we start to ask, what's going on? But by the time we feel it, those signals from the body might already mean something deeper is happening inside. According to the World Health Organization, over 2 billion people worldwide are low in at least one key nutrient. That's not just a number. That's real people like you and me. And here in the US, deficiencies in vitamin D, B12, magnesium, and potassium are showing up more often, especially in adults over 50. And we're not just talking about a little discomfort. These missing nutrients can lead to serious problems. Weaker muscles, loss of balance, brittle bones, a higher risk of falls, even difficulty walking without help. And when independence starts slipping, quality of life takes a hit too. But here's the good news. You don't have to wait for things to go wrong. You can support your body starting now. The first step? Understand what your body truly needs. Because good nutrition isn't just about cutting sugar or eating less fat. It's about making sure your muscles, nerves, and bones have the nutrients they need to keep you steady and strong day in and day out. In just a moment, I'll walk you through the 7 most important nutrients to support leg strength and overall movement. But before we dive in, I want you to hear this. If you're in your 40s, 50s, 60s, or even your 70s or 80s, you're not alone. Many people start noticing changes to their bodies in midlife. Some are subtle, some are more obvious, but in many cases, the cause is the same: nutrient gaps. Let's take a look at a few examples. Vitamin D helps you absorb calcium, but it also supports muscle strength and immune function. And over 40% of adults over 50 are low in it. Vitamin B12 helps keep your nerves and red blood cells healthy. If you're low, you might feel tired, weak, or off balance. And as we age, it gets harder for our bodies to absorb B12 from food. Magnesium plays a major role in helping muscles relax. If you're waking up with cramps or tightness, you could be running low. Potassium helps balance fluids and supports steady muscle contractions. Low potassium can leave you feeling weak, dizzy, or crampy. These nutrients work together like a team to help your body move with ease. And you don't need a cabinet full of supplements to get them. You'll find many of them in everyday foods. Spinach, eggs, bananas, yogurt, fish, nuts and seeds. And yes, even a little sunshine. If you're unsure whether you're getting enough, ask your doctor about a simple blood test. From there, you can make a plan that fits your lifestyle. The key is to start now, not out of fear, but because you care about walking without pain, climbing stairs with ease, playing with your grandkids, or dancing at your granddaughter's wedding. You deserve that. And your body is capable of that, as long as you give it the support it needs. So, in today's video, we're going to walk through 7 essential vitamins and minerals that help keep your legs strong and steady, and support smooth, confident movement at any age. If staying active and independent matters to you, I'd love for you to join me on this journey. Subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and every week I'll be here, sharing practical, science-backed tips to help you feel better, move better, and live better one day at a time. Let's get started. Your legs and your future self will thank you. Number 1. Vitamin D. The quiet foundation of strength. Think of your body like a house, strong on the outside, but what really matters is what's holding it all together underneath. That solid inner frame. For your body, vitamin D plays a big part in building that support. You can't see it. You won't feel it working. But it's there, helping your bones stay strong, helping your muscles stay steady, helping your balance stay sharp. It's like the cement that keeps everything in place. And here's the thing. As we age, vitamin D becomes even more important. But millions of Americans don't get enough, and most have no idea. They don't notice until the signs start showing up. Maybe you've felt it. An ache in your lower back, heavy legs that feel tired for no clear reason, or those surprise cramps that hit in the middle of the night. These are your body's quiet signals, telling you that something's missing. Let's take a moment to understand why vitamin D matters so much. First, it helps your body absorb calcium. Calcium builds your bones. But without enough vitamin D, your body can't use the calcium you're eating. And when that happens, bones slowly get weaker. Over time, that leads to more than just stiffness. It raises your risk for serious breaks, especially in your hips, spine, or legs. Second, vitamin D supports your muscles. It helps your nerves and muscles talk to each other. It also helps reduce inflammation and boosts your immune system. And yes, it even plays a role in your balance. That's a big deal as we get older, because one bad fall can change everything. So, what happens when your vitamin D levels drop too low? You may notice aching joints, weaker legs, fatigue even after a full night's sleep, small tremors in your calves or hands, or slower healing after a scrape or bruise. Some folks even feel moodier or more down than usual. And if the deficiency keeps going, the risks get serious. Long-term lack of vitamin D can lead to soft, fragile bones, a condition called osteomalacia in adults. In older women, especially after menopause, that means more risk of fractures. And beyond bones, research shows low vitamin D may raise the risk for heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and even certain cancers. Now, before this starts to sound too scary, here's the good news. You can take control. And it's easier than you think. Let's talk about 3 simple ways to raise your vitamin D levels. First, sunshine. Just 15 to 20 minutes outside each day can help your skin create vitamin D naturally. Morning or late afternoon is best. Let the sun hit your arms and face. No need to overdo it. Just a little sunshine can go a long way. Second, food. Some foods are naturally rich in vitamin D. Try adding salmon, mackerel, egg yolks, mushrooms, and fortified milk or yogurt. These small changes add up. Every bite brings more support for your bones and muscles. Third, supplements. If you don't get much sun, or if you've been told you might be low, a simple vitamin D supplement can make all the difference. Most adults over 50 need about 800 to 1,000 IUs per day. But your doctor might recommend more depending on your blood test results. It's a quick test. It's simple, and it gives you real clarity. Don't wait until standing up feels harder, or until a stumble shakes your confidence. Build strength now, from the inside out. Because when your bones are solid, when your muscles feel ready, you move with ease. You rest better. You stay active longer. And that means more independence, more freedom, more life. So here's your small step today. Step outside. Let the sunlight hit your skin. Add one smart food to your plate. Or talk to your doctor about checking your levels. That one habit could be the start of real change. And if this helped you, stick around. Because in the next part, we'll explore 6 more nutrients that work with vitamin D to keep your legs strong and your energy steady. You don't need to do it all today. But one step, you've already taken it. Let's keep going. Together. Number 2. Calcium. The backbone of real strength. When you think about what keeps your body standing tall, walking steady, and staying active, your bones probably come to mind. And when it comes to keeping those bones strong, calcium is the real MVP. It's not just helpful. It's the very stuff your bones are made of. But here's what many people miss. Calcium doesn't just build bones. Your body also uses it every time your muscles contract. Every time your nerves send a message. Every time your heart beats in rhythm. Even when your blood clots after a small cut. This little mineral? It works harder than you might think. Now here's the twist. Even though most people know calcium is important, millions of Americans over 50 still don't get enough. And it often sneaks up quietly. Why? Because as we get older, our bodies don't absorb calcium as well. On top of that, many people eat less dairy, deal with food sensitivities, or just don't think about calcium-rich foods. What does a calcium shortage feel like? Sometimes, it starts small. You might notice more muscle cramps, especially at night. Your calves feel tight. Your thighs or arms feel sore after doing just a little. Some folks feel tingling in their fingers or toes, or see their hands shake slightly while holding objects. You might notice brittle nails, dull, thinning hair, or even a heartbeat that feels just a little off. Some people feel tired but wired like they've been running all day even if they haven't. These are quiet signals. But if we ignore them, things can get worse. Over time, not getting enough calcium weakens your bones. For many women after menopause, that leads to osteoporosis where bones become thin and fragile. It doesn't take a big fall to cause a break. Even a slip in the kitchen could mean a fractured hip or wrist. Fractures don't just hurt. They take away independence. They change your daily life. Some people lose bone strength even earlier. That's called osteopenia, a warning sign before osteoporosis. It can be slowed down if caught early. But if it's missed, it can move quickly toward bigger problems. Calcium also keeps your brain and heart working smoothly. Without it, the signals between your nerves may misfire. That can cause muscle spasms, a racing heart, or in extreme cases, fainting or confusion. Thankfully, you can turn things around. Starting today. So, where do you begin? The easiest place. Your plate. Dairy foods like milk, cheese, and yogurt are classic sources. But if you don't eat dairy, don't worry. You can still get calcium from leafy greens like kale or bok choy, canned sardines with the bones, almonds, tofu, or plant-based milks that are fortified with calcium. Adding just 1 or 2 of these to your daily meals can make a big impact. But here's something important. Your body needs vitamin D to use calcium properly. Vitamin D is like the key that helps unlock the door so calcium can move from your food into your bones. You can get vitamin D from a little sunshine, fatty fish like salmon, egg yolks, or a simple supplement. Speaking of supplements, they can help, especially if you're lactose intolerant, vegan, or have trouble absorbing nutrients. But don't go overboard. Too much calcium from pills can cause kidney stones or buildup in your blood vessels. Always check with your doctor before adding supplements. One more thing. Your bones don't just need calcium. They also need movement. Simple weight-bearing activities, like walking, climbing stairs, or light dancing, tell your body, "Hey, we need strong bones here." Okay. This helps push calcium into the places it's needed most. Even just moving around the house more often can help. So don't wait for backaches or weak legs to think about your bone health. Start now with small, doable steps. Pour a glass of milk. Sprinkle almonds on your breakfast. Take a short walk after dinner. Every small action builds strength over time. And strong bones, they give you freedom, energy, and confidence to live the life you love. Because when your bones are strong, your whole body feels stronger. So take care of them today, and they'll take care of you for many years to come. Let's build that foundation one day at a time. Number 3. Let's imagine something for a moment. Think of your muscles like the engine that moves your body. They help you walk, stand tall, stay balanced, even sit comfortably. But every engine needs wiring. That wiring is your nervous system, the connection that tells your muscles when and how to move. And that's where vitamin B12 comes in. B12 acts like the electricity that powers that system. Without it, the signals between your brain and muscles can get weak or scrambled. Your muscles might not respond the way they should. And most often, the first signs show up in your legs and feet. Now, here's something important. Vitamin B12 is one of the most commonly missed nutrients, especially in people over the age of 50. Why? Because as we age, our bodies become less efficient at absorbing B12, even if we're eating the right foods. So what does B12 actually do for you? First, it helps your body make healthy red blood cells, which carry oxygen throughout your body. And oxygen means energy for your muscles, your brain, and your heart. Second, B12 helps keep the protective coating around your nerves strong. That coating called myelin acts like insulation on a wire. Without it, nerve signals can slow down or get lost altogether. Third, it helps your brain talk to your arms and legs. That's what allows you to move smoothly, keep your balance, and react to things like uneven ground or quick turns. When your B12 starts to drop, your body often gives you early warning signs. You might feel tingling in your hands or feet, a pins and needles sensation, muscle weakness after walking, trouble staying steady when you stand up, or fatigue that doesn't go away, even after a full night's sleep. Some people also notice memory lapses, foggy thinking, a faster heartbeat, or pale skin. And if B12 levels stay low for too long, more serious issues can develop. For example, you may develop a type of anemia where your red blood cells grow too large to carry oxygen properly. That leads to deep fatigue and weakness. Your nerves can start to break down, causing numbness, poor reflexes, and even trouble walking. Some people lose coordination and become more likely to fall. Others may develop blurry vision, because B12 also supports the nerves in your eyes. And in very advanced cases, low B12 can even affect memory and mood, leading to confusion, depression, or personality changes that look like dementia. So what can you do? Start with food. Vitamin B12 is naturally found in animal-based foods, including beef, eggs, milk, cheese, salmon and tuna, chicken and turkey. But if you follow a plant-based diet, or if you have issues like low stomach acid or digestive disorders, your body might have trouble absorbing enough B12. That's where supplements come in. Look for methylcobalamin or cyanocobalamin. These are common forms of B12 that are usually well absorbed. Some people, especially older adults or those with absorption issues, may benefit from B12 injections. These are usually given by a doctor and can help quickly restore healthy levels. You can also find fortified foods like breakfast cereals, nutritional yeast, and plant-based milks that have added B12. These are great options if you're avoiding animal products. One more important tip: if you're over 50, it's a good idea to get your B12 levels checked. It's a simple blood test. If you're already noticing signs like numbness, tiredness, or brain fog, talk to your doctor sooner rather than later, because this isn't just about your legs. It's about protecting your nerves, your memory, your energy, and your independence. You don't have to feel tired, foggy, or off balance, and you definitely don't have to accept it as just part of getting older. Getting enough B12, in a way that works for your body, is a simple but powerful step towards staying strong, steady, and mentally sharp. So don't wait. Add B12-rich foods to your plate. Talk to your healthcare provider if you think you need extra support. And above all, listen to your body. When your nerves are supported, your muscles follow, and your whole body moves better, with energy, confidence, and clarity. We'll keep building from here. In the next part, we'll talk about another key nutrient that powers your movement and protects your balance. You're doing great. One step at a time. Let's keep going. Number 4. Magnesium. The quiet hero your muscles have been waiting for. Have you ever been sleeping soundly, only to wake up suddenly with a sharp, painful cramp in your leg? It hits like a jolt, usually in the calf. Tight, twisting, almost like your muscle is being squeezed from the inside. You sit up, stretch, maybe rub your leg, hoping it goes away. And you ask yourself, why is this happening? If this sounds familiar, you're definitely not alone. What you're feeling might be your body's way of telling you something important. That something could be magnesium. Now, magnesium doesn't get the spotlight like calcium or vitamin D. But it should. Magnesium is a behind-the-scenes powerhouse. It helps your muscles contract and relax the way they're supposed to. It keeps your nerves sending messages clearly, and it supports a steady, calm heartbeat. Here's something surprising. Magnesium is involved in over 300 functions inside your body. It helps with sleep. It helps with movement. It even plays a role in how we handle stress. And yet, many adults, especially over age 50, aren't getting enough. Most don't even realize it until the signs show up. So, let's walk through some common signs that your body might be running low on magnesium. Nighttime leg cramps or foot cramps. Little twitches in your eyelids or fingers. Feeling tired even after a full night's sleep. Waking up for no reason during the night. Feeling anxious or more tense than usual. Mild headaches. Lightheadedness. Even a sense of being off balance. If any of these sound familiar, your body could be craving more magnesium. And if low magnesium goes on for too long, things can get more serious. You could develop restless leg syndrome. That urge to move your legs when you're trying to relax. Your blood pressure might creep up, because magnesium helps relax blood vessels and support your heart rhythm. Your bones may quietly get weaker. Without enough magnesium, your body can struggle to deliver calcium to your bones. Sometimes, calcium ends up in soft tissues where it doesn't belong. Magnesium also plays a role in how your body handles blood sugar. That's why there's a connection between low magnesium and type 2 diabetes. And if you suffer from migraines, studies show that many people with frequent migraines also have low magnesium levels. In more extreme cases, magnesium deficiency may cause muscle spasms. And in rare situations, it could even affect your mood or memory. But here's the good news. You can support healthy magnesium levels naturally and safely. Let's talk about how. First, try to eat more magnesium-rich foods. Great sources include pumpkin seeds, almonds, black beans, spinach, avocados, bananas, brown rice, oats, and tofu. Simple, everyday foods. Toss them in a salad, blend them into a smoothie, or snack on them during the day. For adults, the recommended daily amount of magnesium is around 310 to 420 milligrams. It depends on your age and gender. If food alone isn't getting you there, consider a supplement. Two gentle types that are usually easy on the stomach are magnesium citrate and magnesium glycinate. They're often used for cramps or sleep support. Just remember, check with your doctor first, especially if you're on any medications. In addition to food and supplements, your daily habits matter too. Chronic stress can use up magnesium fast, so try to carve out time to unwind each day. Limit caffeine and alcohol, both can interfere with magnesium absorption. And stick to a regular sleep routine, because your body needs deep rest to process nutrients properly. Here's the bottom line. Magnesium might not be flashy, but it's essential. It helps your muscles stay relaxed, your sleep stay deep, your energy stay steady, and your mood stay balanced. If you've been dealing with leg cramps, twitches, or just a sense of being off, start paying attention to magnesium. Because sometimes the smallest changes bring the biggest relief. And one of those changes might be as simple as adding more magnesium to your life. Coming up next, we'll look at another key nutrient that works hand in hand with magnesium. One that keeps your legs strong and your body full of energy. Stay with me. You're on the right track, and every small step you take is moving you toward better health. Number 5. Potassium. The quiet mineral that keeps you moving. Have you ever stepped out of bed in the morning, only to be stopped by a sudden cramp in your calf? That sharp, twisting pain that comes out of nowhere. If that sounds familiar, your body might be trying to tell you something. And the message is simple. You might need more potassium. Now, potassium isn't a flashy nutrient. It's not as well known as calcium or vitamin D. But here's the truth. Your body can't function without it. Potassium works quietly behind the scenes, making sure everything stays in balance. It helps your muscles contract smoothly. It keeps your nerves and brain talking clearly. It supports your heart rhythm. And it helps your body manage fluids so things run like they should. When your potassium levels get low, your body starts sending warning signs. You just have to listen. So what should you look out for? Frequent muscle cramps, especially in your legs, feet, or thighs. Weakness, like your muscles feel shaky or tired, even if you haven't done much. Palpitations, that fluttery feeling in your chest, like your heart's skipping a beat. Tingling or numbness in your hands or feet. Nervousness or restlessness without a clear reason. Fatigue that lingers, even after a full night of sleep. You might also feel bloated or constipated. That's because potassium plays a role in how your gut muscles work, too. Now, if potassium stays low for too long, things can get more serious. Doctors call this hypokalemia. Fancy word that means your body doesn't have enough potassium to do its job. When that happens, you may feel completely wiped out. Your muscles can become so weak that walking upstairs is a challenge. Your heart rhythm may become unstable. In extreme cases, people faint or experience major health events, especially those with existing heart conditions. But here's the good news. This is something you can absolutely fix starting today. And you don't need expensive supplements or complicated treatments. All you need is the right food. So, let's talk about what you can add to your plate. Here are some of the best natural sources of potassium. Bananas, sweet potatoes, avocados, oranges, coconut water, spinach, white or red potatoes with the skin, beans like black beans, chickpeas, and white beans. And don't forget tomatoes. Each of these brings potassium and other nutrients your body needs. Now, how much do you actually need? For most women, aim for about 2,600 milligrams per day. For men, the goal is around 3,400 milligrams. You don't have to be perfect every day. Just try to include a few potassium-rich foods with each meal. Over time, it adds up. Now, a quick note. If you have high blood pressure, diabetes, or you're taking water pills or other medications, be extra mindful. These conditions can cause you to lose potassium faster than usual. And that makes it even more important to get potassium from your meals. Now, what about supplements? Should you take a potassium pill? Here's the short answer: only if your doctor tells you to. Potassium supplements aren't like vitamins you can take freely. Too much potassium can cause serious issues, especially with your heart. So always talk to your doctor before taking any potassium supplement. But for most people, food is the best and safest source. Try these swaps. Trade soda for coconut water. Add spinach to your scrambled eggs. Roast some sweet potatoes instead of reaching for chips. These are easy changes, but they can help your muscles relax, your heart stay steady, and your energy last longer. So the next time your leg cramps at night, or you feel more tired than usual, don't just say, "I'm getting older." Ask yourself, am I giving my body the minerals it needs? Am I keeping things in balance? Because potassium is all about balance. Balance in your nerves. Balance in your muscles. Balance in your heartbeat. And when your body is balanced, you feel stronger. You move easier. And you stay in rhythm with life. Start small. Start today. And give your body the support it's quietly asking for. Number 6. Vitamin K, the unsung hero that helps calcium do its job right. When you think about building strong bones, you probably think of calcium, maybe vitamin D too. But there's another key player on the team, and it's one that often flies under the radar. It's called vitamin K. Now you might be wondering, why does vitamin K matter? Well, here's the deal. Calcium is essential. But without vitamin K, calcium can end up in all the wrong places. Instead of going into your bones where you want it, it might settle in your arteries or soft tissues, places it shouldn't be. That's where vitamin K steps in. Think of it like a traffic controller. It tells calcium where to go, and just as importantly, where not to go. Its job is to guide calcium straight to your bones and joints. Not your heart, not your kidneys, not your blood vessels. Vitamin K makes sure calcium does its job without causing damage along the way. There are actually two main types of vitamin K. Vitamin K1 comes mostly from leafy green vegetables. You'll find it in spinach, kale, collard greens, parsley, Swiss chard, and Brussels sprouts. If it's leafy and dark green, it's probably loaded with K1. Vitamin K2 is a bit harder to find. It's found in fermented foods like natto. That's a traditional Japanese soybean dish. And in small amounts in foods like egg yolks, liver, and aged cheeses like Gouda and Edam. Now, here's what's important. Both K1 and K2 play valuable roles in your health. They help keep your bones dense. They support healthy joints. And they help keep your blood vessels flexible. That's especially important as we age. When vitamin K runs low, the signs can be subtle at first. You might bruise more easily. Small bumps leave purple marks that take longer to fade. You might notice nosebleeds, or gums that bleed when you brush your teeth. Some folks find that cuts take longer to clot. Others feel stiff after sitting, especially in the hips, knees, or shoulders. Women may experience heavier periods. And over time, if vitamin K stays low, it can lead to weaker bones, more joint pain, and higher risk for arterial calcification. That's a condition where calcium hardens your blood vessels, making it harder for blood to flow freely, which can raise your risk for heart disease or stroke. Vitamin K also plays a role in blood clotting. So if you're on blood thinners, it's crucial to keep your vitamin K levels stable. Sudden changes either up or down can affect how those medications work. Now here's something newer but promising. Early research shows vitamin K may even support brain health, helping with memory, focus, and overall cognitive function, especially in older adults. So, how do you get more vitamin K? The best place to start is food. Load up on those leafy greens. Add spinach to your omelet. Toss kale into your soup. Use parsley in your salads. And don't forget to pair those greens with a little healthy fat. Why? Because vitamin K is fat-soluble. That means your body absorbs it better when eaten with fat. Try olive oil, avocado, or a sprinkle of nuts. It makes a difference. If fermented foods are in your comfort zone, try a bit of natto, or include small servings of aged cheese here and there. Now, what about supplements? They're available. And for some people, especially those with digestive issues or nutrient absorption problems, they can help. But if you're on blood-thinning medication, talk to your doctor first. You'll want to keep your vitamin K levels consistent, not bouncing up and down. That way, your medication stays effective and safe. So here's the big takeaway. Vitamin K might not get much attention, but it's a crucial player in your body's balance. It helps calcium get to your bones. It supports smooth joints. And it keeps your blood vessels clear and healthy. Think of it as the guide that helps other nutrients do their job the right way. So don't just take calcium and call it a day. Add more greens to your plate. Enjoy some olive oil with your veggies. And, if it fits your diet, explore fermented foods or aged cheeses. These small, daily choices build towards stronger bones, smoother movement, and better protection from the inside out. Let's keep going. One smart step at a time. Number 7. Vitamin B6. The quiet power behind your energy, mood, and muscles. Have you ever felt a strange tingling in your hands or feet? Like pins and needles that come and go, even when you're resting. Or maybe you're tired more often, even after taking it easy all day. If you've also noticed mood changes, poor sleep, or brain fog, your body could be trying to tell you something important. You might be low on vitamin B6. Now, vitamin C and vitamin D often steal the spotlight. But vitamin B6 is just as vital, especially if you're over 40. Think of it like the crew backstage at a concert. You don't see it working, but without it, the show falls apart. So, what exactly does B6 do? Let's break it down simply. Vitamin B6 helps turn the food you eat into energy. It supports your muscles, keeps them from feeling weak or tired. It helps your body make red blood cells, the ones that carry oxygen all around. And it plays a key role in making brain chemicals like serotonin and dopamine. These chemicals affect how you sleep, how you feel, and even how you handle stress. When your body doesn't get enough B6, things can start to feel off. So what are the warning signs? You may feel tingling in your fingers or toes. It might feel like your hands or feet are falling asleep without reason. You could feel muscle weakness. Even simple things, like walking upstairs, may feel harder than they used to. Your sleep might be disrupted. You fall asleep, but wake up in the night and can't settle back down. You might feel drained during the day. Not just tired, but like your body never fully recharges. Mentally, you may notice foggy thinking. You forget things. It's harder to stay focused. Emotionally, you might feel more irritable or anxious for no clear reason. Even your skin can show signs. Dry patches, cracks at the corners of your mouth, or sore lips. Now, if your body stays low on B6 for a long time, it can get more serious. It could affect your nervous system. That means weak muscles, poor balance, and difficulty walking. Some people develop something called peripheral neuropathy. That's when the nerves in your hands or feet stop working properly. Low B6 can also lead to anemia. That's when your blood can't carry enough oxygen. It leaves you feeling tired, pale, and sometimes dizzy. In older adults, low B6 levels have been linked to confusion and memory loss. And many folks think it's just part of aging, but it's not always that simple. B6 also plays a major role in mental health. If your brain can't make enough of the calming chemicals, anxiety or low mood can creep in. your immune system can take a hit too. You may find yourself getting sick more often, catching colds more easily than before. So, what can you do about it? Start with your plate. Vitamin B6 is found in many everyday foods. Some great sources include salmon and tuna, turkey and lean cuts of beef, chickpeas and lentils, bananas and avocados, potatoes, whole grains and fortified cereals. If you include these foods in your meals regularly, you're likely doing well. The recommended daily amount is small, about 1.5 milligrams for adult women, about 1.7 milligrams for adult men. But here's the thing, some people may need more support. If you're over 60, vegetarian, or taking medications like birth control pills or certain antidepressants, your body may not absorb or use B6 efficiently. In that case, your doctor might suggest a supplement. But don't overdo it. Too much B6 over time can actually damage your nerves. So never take high doses without checking with your doctor first. Here's the bottom line. Vitamin B6 is small but mighty. It fuels your muscles. It supports your brain and your mood. It keeps your energy up and your thoughts clear. And it helps your body stay strong and steady as you age. So don't overlook it. Add more B6-rich foods to your daily meals. Watch for the signs your body may be giving you. And give yourself the nutrition you need to feel better, move easier, and stay sharp. Because with the right tools, your body can do amazing things at any age. Strong legs. Start in the kitchen, not just the gym. Now that we've talked about the 7 key vitamins and minerals that support your legs, you might have had a light bulb moment. Strong legs, flexible joints, and good balance as we get older. They don't come from exercise alone. They're built day by day, meal by meal, from the nutrients you give your body. Here's the good news. You don't need to flip your entire lifestyle overnight. No perfect meal plans. No pricey supplements. What really moves the needle are the small things you do consistently. Tiny choices, made every day, can add up to major improvements in how you move, how you feel, and how you age. So let's make it simple. Let's start with your morning. Add a banana to your breakfast, or a slice of whole grain toast. Maybe boil an egg and pair it with some avocado. That's it. These little additions help your muscles work better. At lunch, go for something colorful and fresh. A handful of leafy greens, a piece of grilled salmon, or maybe a simple stir-fry with tofu and veggies. And when that snack craving hits, try something natural. A small handful of almonds, a few pumpkin seeds, even a couple of slices of ripe avocado. Your body will thank you. Now, don't forget water. Staying hydrated isn't just about quenching thirst. It helps your body absorb all those good nutrients. So, sip throughout the day. And move your body. You don't need a full workout, just a light walk around the block. That gentle motion helps everything flow. It keeps your joints loose, and your muscles working the way they're meant to. Here's something I tell all my patients. Consistency beats perfection. You don't need to eat kale every day. You don't need to track every bite of food. What matters is that you show up for your health in small, steady ways. Because when you do, you'll start to feel it. Fewer leg cramps, better control when walking, less stiffness in the mornings, deeper, more peaceful sleep at night. Even your mind starts to feel sharper. You feel more energized, more present, more you. These are real signs your body is getting what it needs. So if you're wondering where to start, start small. If today you add just one potassium-rich food, like a banana or a baked potato, that's progress. If tomorrow you try a new leafy green, or toss a few pumpkin seeds on your salad, that's another step forward. Each step adds up, and every one of them moves you closer to a stronger, more balanced, more active version of yourself. And if this message made sense to you, share it with someone you care about. A friend, a sibling, even a neighbor. Sometimes, a simple reminder can prevent a much bigger issue later. And if you'd like to keep walking this path with me, learning more, and growing stronger every step of the way, go ahead and hit subscribe. Turn on notifications so you don't miss the next video. Each one is packed with practical tips that make staying healthy feel less overwhelming and more doable. Because while we can't stop time, we can decide how we move through it. With the right choices, we can build stronger bodies, calmer minds, and better days ahead. And it all begins with your next meal. Thanks for spending time with me today. Take care of your legs. Take care of your health. And most of all, take care of yourself.